Let me explain something about why some businesses feel effortless and others feel like chaos. Because almost everyone gets the reason wrong. Walk into a national chain and everything runs smooth. You're greeted the same way every time. The phone always gets answered. Your order is never lost. The experience is consistent whether it's Tuesday morning or Saturday night. Walk into a small independent shop and it can feel completely different, sometimes magical, sometimes frantic, depending entirely on who's working and how slammed they are. Most people assume the chain feels smooth because it's big. That's the myth I want to break today, because the real reason is something a small shop can now have too. Here's the truth. The chain doesn't run smoothly because it's large. It runs smoothly because it runs on a system. Every process, how the phone is answered, how a booking is taken, how a customer is followed up with, is defined, consistent, and doesn't depend on any one person's memory or mood. Take that system away for a single week, and the chain would collapse into the exact same chaos as the struggling shop down the street. The size was never the moat. The system was. And for a long time, that system was the one thing a small business genuinely could not buy. Now contrast that with how most small shops actually run. They don't run on a system. They run on the owner. The owner is the memory, the scheduler, the phone answerer, the follow-up, the quality control, all at once. And when the owner is fresh and it's quiet, that shop can deliver something no chain ever could. Real, personal, human care. But when the owner is slammed, or sick, or simply asleep, the whole system goes down. Because the system was a person. That's why the small shop swings between magic and chaos. Its operating system has exactly one processor, and that processor also has to cook, cut, fix, and sell. And here's what that costs beyond the stress. Because everything depends on the owner personally catching it, the business can never be more consistent than the owner's worst day. Calls get missed when they're busy, bookings collide when they're distracted, follow-ups vanish when they're tired. Not because they don't care, because caring isn't a system, and no human can be the system 24 hours a day. The ceiling on the business isn't the owner's skill or effort. It's the fact that a one-person operating system can only run when that one person is running. This is the shift that's finally within reach, and it's a big one. The backbone that used to be chain only, the always answered phone, the never double-booked calendar, the every customer followed up with consistency. A single location shop can now have it, not by hiring a staff they can't afford, but by putting the mechanical, repeatable parts onto a system that never gets tired. An AI front desk like KwickPhone is one core piece of exactly that. The front door of your business, answered and handled with chain-level consistency on your busiest day and in the middle of the night, without you being the one holding it up. Let me show you what this looks like in practice. A customer calls your one-location shop at your most chaotic moment. Instead of the experience depending on whether someone happens to be free, they get the same calm, professional greeting a national chain would give. Answered on the first ring, booked correctly, no collision, no drop detail. It happens the same way at 2 p.m. and at 10 p.m. And here's the beautiful part. Because the system now handles the mechanical consistency, you're freed to deliver the one thing the chain never could. The genuine, personal, human touch that made people choose an independent shop in the first place. So what happens when a small shop finally runs on a system instead of on the owner's stamina? You get the best of both worlds that used to be mutually exclusive. Chain-level reliability, always answered, never double-booked, nothing dropped. Plus the personal warmth only an independent owner can give. You stop swinging between magic and chaos and start delivering the magic consistently. And you stop being the single point of failure your whole business depends on. That's not becoming a chain. That's outcompeting them, matching their consistency while keeping the soul they lost. So ask yourself honestly, what in my business only works when I'm personally there to make it work? Whatever you just thought of, that's the first thing a system should carry for you. KwickPhone is free to start and keeps your number. Go to KwickPhone.com and tell me in the comments, what's the one thing your shop does better than any big chain ever could? I read every one.